Galileo Galilei was an astronomer, physicist, engineer, philosopher, and mathematician. But to highlight his key contributions, he was involved in the scientific revolution in the 17th century by building a telescope and furthering the Copernicus theory. He also created new observations for modern mathematics and astronomy, and had a conflict with the Catholic Church on the basis of his theories. Although Galileo did his contributing work in Florence, he was born in Pisa in 1564. He moved to Florence when he was young and attended the Camadoles monastery and later attended the University of Pisa. While he was studying, he believed in the theory sanctioned by the Catholic Church. The theory believed that the Earth was the center of the solar system. Many scholars believed this and tried to pursue careers from science, although Galileo left school due to financial issues. Although he left the University of Pisa, he took minor teaching positions to support his family. While this occurred, he began his 2-decade study of things in motion. He published The Little Balance, which outlined the principles of weighing small things. This gained him valor and a position at the University of Pisa in 1589. In 1604, he refined his theory based on motion and developed the universal law of acceleration, which brought him more fame. He began to openly express his support of the Copernican theory that suggests that the planets revolve around the sun. This challenged the doctrine of the Catholic Church. In 1609, he built a telescope inspired by Dutch eyeglass makers. He then published The Starry Messenger, which outlines that the moon was a sphere with grooves and not flat. The planet Venus had faces like the moon, proving that it revolved around the sun. He discovered that Jupiter had moons that didn't revolve around the Earth. He found a vast amount of information that discredited the Aristotle and Catholic Church doctrine. In 1613, he published a letter to a student explaining how the Copernican theory does not contradict with Bible passages. He continued to say that the passages gave an earthly perspective. Science just gave a more accurate representation. The Church pronounced this as heretical. He was ordered by the Church Inquisition to not hold, teach, or defend in any manner the Copernican theory. He obeyed for 7 years to make his life easier and tried to be a devoted Catholic. Cardinal Maffeo Barberini became the Pope in 1623 and encouraged Galileo to pursue his scientific findings. Galileo published The Dialogue Concerning the Two Chief World Systems, which outlined 3 perspectives: those in favor of the Copernican theory, those against it, and those impartial. In 1632, Galileo was reported to the Inquisition in Rome. These proceedings lasted a year. He was treated with respect during the trial until the end, when he was threatened with torture. He then admitted to believing the Copernican theory. He was convicted of hearsay and remained under house arrest. He was ordered not to publish his findings in any other country and have no visitors, but he didn't listen. He published his life's findings in the Dialogue in Holland around 1683. He later became blind and ill. He died in Ercetti, near Florence, in 1642. He suffered from a fever and heart palpitations. In this time, the Church could not deny the truth of science due to the expansion of knowledge. They lifted banned works that supported the Copernican theory in 1758 and dropped its opposition to this theory in 1835. Galileo Galilei acted as an important role in the expansion of modern thinking and knowledge. He inspired those to look outside the box and try to further their intellectual experiences.